Hi, in this demo, we'll walk through how LitenAI helps you explore log data using interactive visualization. Let's start by selecting the Explore agent so you can explore the data. Now let's select the database. In this case, I will select email access database, which has webmail table. Note that this AI database can scale to petabytes of data. It can also ingest customer data or connect to customer data sources. So let's first get a data. So I will ask to get the number of rows by status and client IP from the webmail table. So it generates a SQL data using the context and the schema and all the information that exists. So that context is provided, and we can go and execute the code, and it stores the data into the data set. So we can go and plot the data for an interactive visualization. So here it shows a scatter plot, but different kinds of plots can be chosen. So let's say the data by minute and how much of the number of count can be looked at. We can also go ahead and group it by status code, or we can group it by client IP. So you can go and see, you can filter it by client IP. So you can say whether you want to look for which client IP it is. At the same time, if you wanted, we can also look at the data by looking at the service. So you can see here that it shows for every client what kind of status errors were achieved. So you can go ahead and explore your data, visualize your data the way we want. We can also create static plots by filtering the data in different ways. So in this scenario, I'm asking it to create a bar chart, and I want it to know that from the mailbox table how many calls were successful and how many calls were not successful, and plot it in a different color. So it goes ahead and creates the code, and all our code is always SQL and Python, and it's with the context. So it is correctly generated using the LitenAI model, the agents that we have. So our code will generate the code, and then we have a cluster on which we run it. So we'll go ahead and run it. So you can see that it created a bar chart that shows successful versus failed attempts. So this is how LitenAI makes it effortless to explore the data the way you want. For more information, please go ahead and visit our website at litenai.com. Thank you.